is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah! Go Cowboys!
This is the Players Lounge, broadcasting live from Dallas Cowboys World Headquarters at the Star. Now, your hosts, Barry Church, Hek'ma Harrison, and Newy Scruggs.
Yo, wake up, wake up, wake up. At least it is for me right here on the Players Lounge, brought to you by Aristocrat Gaming. Hek'ma Harrison is wide awake and here, ready to go. The quarterback, the Emmy winner, multi-Emmy winner, Mr. NFL Network. He is Isaiah Stanback. He's here. He gets up early in the morning. He's that kind of brother, all active and ready to go.
It's lunchtime.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, this is different. It's a different thing.
Let's go, baby.
I get up in the morning because my child has to get to school like that, but I'm not trying to be on the road, driving 45 minutes to be here.
That's what happens when you stay in the good neighborhoods. So when you stay in the bad neighborhoods, your journey's a little shorter. I've been up since 4:30. It's lunchtime right now. I was at work at 5.
So you're a 5 a.m. club.
Absolutely. Yeah. Or 3 a.m. club, depending on where I'm at.
NFL Network. That's right. It was NFL Network. So what's the call time there for you?
We have a pre-production meeting at 3:30 every morning.
Yo, that's good stuff.
I see you're drinking tea then.
I'm a tea head.
Yeah,
you gotta keep the inside snatching clean.
No, I get you. I get you. You started. You got a lot. You got big old stacks on stacks.
No, not yet.
Okay. Hey, well, brother, we appreciate you being here on the Players Lounge. I mean, we've been having fun. So we had DeMontre Moore in yesterday.
Nice. Man, that was good stuff. That was good stuff. Got a chance to know brother DeMontre.
Yeah.
Yesterday, we had some.
Heard he's a good brother.
Yeah, he
is.
He's good.
Yes. He's good, man. Texted me after the show. He's like, how'd I do? I was like, man, you good, man.
That's awesome.
I was like, you just and Hek'ma knows from being it's a different spot you come into. So it's a different it is a locker room kind of thing.
Yep.
You know, you find things.
It's like walking into a barbershop. You just gotta dive in. No Trey songs.
Yeah.
It's too early, bro.
Can't be friends.
I appreciate the purple and gold, man. I appreciate it.
I love you the dogs, baby. The dogs.
I'm with you, dog. Purple and gold dogs. You a little different, but it's
Isaiah, University of Washington, quarterback there. One of the most beautiful campuses I've ever been. Have you ever been up there to Seattle?
No, I have not.
Heck, what you waiting on?
I don't know.
Go in July. August.
I'm waiting on them to send my son.
And that's what I'm about to say. Isaiah, can you find a way to make sure young Hek'ma gets on
We'll go, for sure.
I'm sure a phone call from Isaiah Stanback that says,
I go a long way.
Here's a young man I've thrown to. Here's a young man that I think you need to look at out here who fit nice in the Big Ten here.
Yeah, they got some good coaches up there.
Young Hek'ma Harrison Jr.
They got some good coaches up. They just need some money. And there's no reason why they shouldn't have any money.
I was going to say, that's surprising to me that would be an issue with you guys NIL-wise. But you guys have, obviously, in the last couple of years, crushed it when it came down to recruiting, getting guys, keeping guys.
That's before NIL really became a big thing, though. Like that, when we were crushing it, NIL wasn't a real thing. And that's one of the reasons why, we lost our AD a while back. Because the university at the higher level, the university didn't want to be known for football.
What?
Yeah, the university wanted.
I'm sorry, y'all don't have any choice. I mean, y'all did win a national championship.
Pac-12, they're not alone. We got Cal's like that, Stanford. I mean, there's a lot of folks in that league, Hek'ma, that are like, we're here for academics.
Yeah, so when the boss says, okay, football's cool, that's nice, but we're academic school. We got the Bill Gates, building, and we got all the. It's about the business. It's about it's about the Boeings, the Microsofts, the Expedias, the Googles, and all that is up there. All that.
Costco.
Yeah, well,
Starbucks.
Look, man. As the college playoffs start, and there are some schools in the playoffs that you could say, well, that NIL is sweet, boy.
Absolutely.
They replenish with what they lost.
Yep.
They were able to bring back a ton of guys. They have, and especially when they do the rosters, like 5-star.
It's leveled the playing field.
Now, completely different now. Completely different. Let me tell you, all they gave us was a bag of tuna.
Listen. Bro, I used my whole scholarship check.
Hey, you remember the Pell Grant?
On my apartment.
Hey, you remember the Pell Grant?
Bro, I remember it. I didn't have one.
You didn't have a Pell Grant?
I didn't have a Pell Grant.
No, that's what I'm saying. Even as scholarship athletes, you could get a Pell Grant, and that was that little bit of bread you got on the side.
Listen, man.
I had a little stipend.
Listen, my rent was $980. My rent was. My scholarship check was $976.
Oh, you made do. Okay, you was balling. You was balling. What you do with that? Was that whole $4?
Nah, my brother. It wasn't enough. I lived in the negatives.
What you do with that money?
Peanut butter and jelly.
Come on, man. Peanut butter and jelly. Got to get you a little tortilla, put a little peanut butter on there, a little honey.
Not tortilla.
Oh, tortillas. Yes. What? Don't do that.
No tortilla peanut butter.
See, he grew up with the good stuff.
No, I didn't. Golly.
Speaking of Washington, last year, your boys played the national championship.
They
game.
were. I was there. Unfortunately.
Ended up losing to a very good Michigan team.
Facts.
Michael Penix Jr. Didn't have his best game, but became the number 1 draft pick for the Atlanta Falcons. He's going to start this week.
Yes, he
What
is.
insights can you give me in there? What was your relationship like with him, and how do you think he'll do with his opportunity in Atlanta as they're trying to save the season and see if they can win that division?
So we talked about this actually on GMFB a couple weeks, about 3 weeks ago. I did not have a relationship with Penix. I obviously supported him from afar, met him one time. As a brotherhood, not only just the quarterbacks at the University of Washington, right? It's a very tight-knit group, but also very even smaller tight-knit group in terms of African-American quarterbacks that's been at the University of Washington. Right. I watched that game last year at the national championship with the first African-American quarterback at the University of Washington by somebody by the name of Warren Moon.
Number 1.
There was some dude who was the second African-American quarterback at the University of Washington by the name of Isaiah Stanback. I was there, and we were watching. Michael Penix is the fourth because we had Keith Price in there before. So Michael Penix is the fourth ever in history. And we sat there and watched him, and the word, right, the insight that I have in regards to Michael Penix after he got drafted and there was all the speculation, that was silly pick, da-da-da-da-da. He went to training camp and balled. He went to training camp and did his thing down there in Atlanta, so much so, right? And for those that don't know the controversy, they gave Kirk Cousins a 4-year, $180 million deal, right? So $180 million deal, and then they drafted Michael Penix to number 8 overall the same year, right? In a matter of months. They said he did so well at training camp that the word coming out of there, coaches said that he can't touch the field. Because if he touches the field, it's over for Kirk Cousins. That was the word. This is before all this, the fall of Kirk Cousins over the past month, right? The word was coming into the regular season, we can't let him touch the field. We can't put him in no rotation. We can't put him in no packages because if the city of Atlanta sees him play, they're going to embrace him so much that Kirk would never touch the field again.
They're going to snatch Kirk's chain.
Yeah.
They can take Kirk's chain.
Ain't going to be no Kirk chain. So that was the word. I mean, name the last time you had a backup quarterback that doesn't play in the preseason.
Yeah. No, that's pretty difficult. Yeah.
They were trying to protect Kirk Cousins for as long as they could.
First rounder
backup.
Hey, well, you got to protect him when you give him the bag like that. You already know perceptionally when you offer up that kind of money and then the guy doesn't live up to the bag that you've given him, what is that fan base going to do?
Yeah.
Especially
down there.
Especially if we have something where we have proof that this guy can actually play. Why the hell are we playing this guy?
The last time, and call it what it is, right? People, I'm not pulling a race card. It just is what it is, right? Culturally in Atlanta is different than it is in other cities. When you have an African-American quarterback who has the ability to run and throw, when's the last time they had that in Atlanta?
Oh, Mike Vick.
Wasn't Desmond Ritter?
Stop, bro.
Right? So that city,
Marcus Mariota.
That city is used to that style of quarterback. That city is used to that type of culture at that position. And that electricity and that vibe. I mean, you look in the crowd. Look in the crowd and how they're rocking in that building and during the games.
Different.
It's different, right?
It's
so
different.
I'm looking forward to seeing him go out there and take care of business. I'm hoping that he has some success. Obviously, it's not a sure thing that he's going to go out there and light it up.
That's
but
crazy.
The word that I'm getting is that he is a dog. And you talk about the lack of velocity. I've been talking a lot about Cooper Rush and the lack of velocity he's had in his balls this year.
My God.
His throwing ability. Kirk Cousins' velocity has fallen off the doggone, I don't even know what kind of cliff that is. And Michael Penix is the complete opposite.
So let me ask this question here, Isaiah, as a player, and especially as a former quarterback in this league. It's training camp, and it's clear Penix is better than Kirk Cousins. Mm-hmm. How does Raheem Morris, as the head coach, sell that in the room? And then we watch these last few games with Kirk, the high interceptions and no touch, and the losing. How in the world do you look at him as a head coach as you're out here and you know Hek'ma, this time of the year, everybody's playing hurt.
Yep.
You know, people like, man, I'm out here risking it, or I got a free agent contract coming up.
You have
this
him
guy,
sitting there.
Right. There's help here. There's how do you sell that?
Yeah, you gave Kirk Cousins the benefit of the doubt, and everybody has. Everybody I think almost everybody. I can speak for myself. Kirk Cousins, you're going to come out of this. Right, he's going to snap back out of this. Like he's going to go back to Kirk Go Chains. Like he's going through it right now. Give him a chance to get out of it. Meanwhile, we're watching our playoff hopes go down the drain. Right. So are we here because we want to make sure that he gets his bag and he has his due diligence and we'll praise old Kirk, or do we want to make these playoffs? Because I thought the whole purpose of playing this game was to walk away with some jewelry. Right, walk away with a bag and walk away with some jewelry. Those are the two reasons why you play the game. And your chances and all the hard work that you're talking about from all the players was starting to dwindle away as these playoff hopes started going because these guys were losing. And when you have 1 touchdown and 9 interceptions over a span of 4 games, that's not helping your team win. So regardless of your feelings, Kirk, I'm sorry, we got this young gun that we did not want to play. Our game plan was to draft this kid and have him sit behind you like Jordan Love in Green Bay for 2 years. Sit here for 2, maybe even 3, Kirk, if you're balling. Right? That was their game plan. This is the last thing that Atlanta wanted to do. But in order to have a shot at the playoffs, they had to pull the trigger. And you're going to get a totally different vibe. I'm hoping that he's had success. Again, I keep saying that. But the velocity is going to be different. Your ability to stretch the field is going to be completely different. Your ability to use Drake London and all your weapons that you have, those Kyle Pitts, all the young talent you have out there, that's going to open it up for some running back named Bijan Robinson. Everything opens up now because of the threat of his throwing. Now, the thing that's going to be different is going to be the way the ball spins. That's what people are not talking about right now because he's left-handed.
Yeah, that's different.
That's going to be a little bit of a change-up and an adjustment period for the receiving portion of it.
No, I think the parallel between what you guys are talking about and just thinking about the Cowboys and this, for Raheem Morris, he's probably like going to the ownership like, I can't look, guys. I mean, I appreciate it. I know I'm one of few, but my days are numbered. All right, I'm going to get fired from this job. That's how all of it ends, right? Yeah. But I can't keep excusing this for my guys in the locker room that see Mike sitting here. Yeah. Mike is sitting here, and they already know.
And balling in practice.
And they see it. And you guys, as NFL players, it's one of the things you can't fool a locker room full of grown men because y'all going to Nick and Sam's, y'all sitting there like, man, we're missing out. We got a guy out here who can actually get it done. Yeah. And I'm just glad that they made the change. I mean, an organization that sees what's going on and not waiting on Kirk Cousins to, turn back the clock, to turn it to who he was. And we have to give some grace for Kirk Cousins as well because he's an older quarterback coming back from an Achilles injury also. And I just don't think that he himself has been the same since that injury.
It's a reason I don't give him any grace at all. We've known who he is for ever and a day. For sure. The Minnesota Vikings, how smart are they? Hey man, you finessed the last bag that you're going to get out of us.
He's finessed a lot of bags in his career.
So 36 years old, Achilles injury. Arthur Blank writes him that huge check. And remember, we talked about it 2 years ago. Arthur Blank's the same guy that sent out the email and said, "Hey man, we're not in on Lamar Jackson. We're not doing any of that. He has an injury history. We don't want that. Look, we're not guaranteed. We're not doing that Deshaun Watson contract here."
Hey, no.
Receipts.
Hey, no. Arthur Blank is also the guy that put himself in the Hall of Fame in Atlanta. So, come on, man. It proofs in the pudding.
That's smooth right there. That's smooth. I ain't gonna lie. That is smooth. Jerry, like. Jerry looking at that like,
why did I think of that? So, I mean, look, man, I think a lot of times on teams, especially when a guy like Micah Parsons, I can't wait to see what he does because if he comes in and he balls, there are going to be so many questions about what
took so long.
What took you? How? How did you sit here and allow this to go on? And you had this guy sitting on the bench, and that's why some teams are used to when they draft a guy as high as that, they don't even play any games. Like, you're in. Yeah. It's trial by fire.
Yeah, it's just changed.
Yeah.
But that's it. But because of that, they were trying to take the Green Bay approach. They really were trying to take the Green Bay approach where it's like, hey, listen, you're an older quarterback coming into the league. We want you to sit behind a veteran, learn how this thing works. We want to set you up for as much success as possible, right? We took all the scrutiny by drafting you top 10, right, and making you sit. Like, we took that scrutiny because we want to make sure you're set up for success.
That's right.
Doggone it, Kirk. We're going to wait it out. Come on, Kirk. Dog. Okay, we can't wait no longer. The playoffs, we got to win out now.
It's December. It's December.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to walking your trap, take over your trap, Kirk Cousins? When I saw him doing that, I said, it's over.
Did you see everybody looking around when he said it? What did he say? Was that Kirk? He's trap. Trap.
That was so good.
Well,
That wasn't in Atlanta too long.
He went to Magic City one time.
They bought him some of them wings.
Walk your trap, take over your trap.
Somebody brought him some of them wings.
That boy got an edge up and everything.
Got that lemon pepper seasoning in there, man. And next thing you know, he out here doing something.
You know what? That was probably the end of it right there.
That sealed the deal. That sealed the deal. Get him up out of here.
When we come back, the Yeti Cool customer. Who needs to be the cool customer for the Cowboys as they get ready to host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on NBC Sunday Night Football? We'll do that next with Hek'ma Harrison. We got Isaiah Stanback. I'm Newy Scruggs. This is the Players Lounge, brought to you by Aristocrat Gaming on DallasCowboys.com.
Hey there, Cowboys Nation. Kyle Yeomans here, sharing that same team that brought you Buffalo, bringing NFL casino games that show America's team on and off the reels. Aristocrat is changing the game with a new experience. Football fans, this means you can pick your team and play your team. Check out the Cowboys-themed casino games developed by Aristocrat, a proud sponsor of the Dallas Cowboys. Gambling problem? Please contact the U.S. National Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-GAMBLER. That's 1-800-GAMBLER for 21 and over.
Hey Cowboy fans, I'm Dak Prescott, quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. But lately, I've been learning a new game, crypto. Sound confusing? Don't worry, even us pros were rookies in crypto once. That's why I trust blockchain.com. They make crypto easy. No confusing jargon, just the tools to help you win.
Prescott keeps it, slides with a first down.
Invest like your icons, where everyone is a rookie in crypto with blockchain.com.
Perfect throw, my goodness. Wow, did he ever thread the needle.
Visit blockchain.com/Cowboys to get started.
It's the official men's skincare brand of the Dallas Cowboys, Jack Black. And right now, Cowboys fans can get 15% off their $75 order. Plus, because every deal needs a playmaker, your order will include a free 5-piece skincare set and free shipping. The Jack Black Playmaker is 4 of Jack's favorites and a full-sized intense therapy lip balm. Make a play for the Playmaker at getjackblack.com/Cowboys with the code CowboysVIP. That's getjackblack.com/Cowboys with the code CowboysVIP.
Are you the 2024 Dallas Cowboys Fan of the Year? The Dallas Cowboys and Captain Morgan are celebrating extraordinary, inspiring, and original fans. Nominate yourself or the biggest Cowboys fan you know for a chance to be named the 2024 Fan of the Year and win prizes, including a trip to Super Bowl 59. Visit DallasCowboys.com/Fan of the Year. Go Cowboys! Back to the Players Lounge.
'Tis the season for youth football and dance camps presented by Invisalign. Don't miss your chance to learn from the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders at dance camp on December 27th and former NFL players at football camp on December 23rd and 27th. Celebrate the holidays with the Cowboys. Register today at DallasCowboys.com/camps.
Players from the Himalayas.
Yes. In here.
All right, Aristocrat Gaming is a sponsor of the Players Lounge. We got Hek'ma Harrison here, former Cowboy player. He is Isaiah Stanback. Cowboys
in the building.
Taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It is a 7:20 kickoff at AT&T Stadium. The last time these teams met, 19-3 was the scores. Tampa Bay won it. September 11th, 2022.
Wow.
So.
Is that the game that Dak broke his thumb?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought so.
Yep, another one of those NBC Sunday night games here. Yeti Cool customer. Who's the player, in your opinion, that has to be a difference maker, cool under pressure as the Cowboys try to beat the Buccaneers? And I'll just go first here. Give me Mozzie Smith.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Skip Pete wants to come in here and run the football.
Yes, he does. And Skip Pete.
They want to run the football. And if you allow Baker Mayfield to have play action passing, then this can be a long day. So the defensive line has got to get out here and, plug up some holes, make life hard. So to me, I'm going to look at Mozzie Smith to help out Oso Odighizuwa on this offensive line. But if Mozzie Smith can do his job, I think that's what I'm looking for, the Yeti Cool customer. Who you got?
Mozzie versus that O-line, huh?
Hey, baby. You know what?
We got some.
Now this is a shocking revelation from Newy Scruggs today on his Yeti Cool customer.
Expect to hear that.
I'm just telling you, this is distance traveled here.
We got you
distance
I mean,
traveled.
you got to stop the run. I mean,
Yeah.
look over here at the stats right here. Rushing offense.
Oh, top 5.
Yeah, Tampa Bay, 145 yards, tied for 4th.
Yeah.
5-yard average. 5.2 yard average.
What's been that Cowboy blueprint? You want to beat them, run it. Run it.
Oh, and guys, look, here's
As a late pass it.
yeah, that too. And if you can do both, it's all good, right? I watched plenty of film on Tampa Bay and their offense, and it gives me the willies. I feel the same way.
Yeah.
I feel like defensively, for all the good feeling that you've had about the Zimmer and his defense over the last couple of weeks, I think it all comes crashing down if they can't stop this two-headed monster of a running back room. So I switch over to the other side because sometimes I think the best defense is a good offense, and I think that you're going to have to come up with a plan to keep Baker Mayfield and that offense chilling. And, I would say Rico Dowdle, but they're so inconsistent with the way that they've been used, so I don't know if they will. But I'm going to go back to my guy, Fur Kittle Kelsey. I call Jake Ferguson.
Okay.
Fur Kittle Kelsey.
Okay.
Fur Kittle Kelsey.
Gotcha. Combination.
Because I don't want to be wrong about him. I don't want to be wrong about him.
Is he the best tight end on the field, though, coming up?
Yeah. So, again, I don't want to be wrong about him. I don't want to be wrong, all right? And on my Fur
That
Kittle.
sounds like a song right there.
Fur Kittle Kelsey. I don't want to be
I was
wrong.
I was wrong on Hunter Lipke. L Boogie. I was wrong. I was wrong.
But I'm not ready to concede.
It's December, baby.
I am not ready.
I'm
okay.
admitting my man didn't come through.
So
My high hopes gone.
So
You still holding
It
on to
was a goal
I
line
am-
fumble that did it to you, huh?
the third and one. It's
been a lot.
Yeah, Mike didn't put my man in the best positions here.
he's going to the Pro Bowl. But anyway,
As a spectator. He
yeah.
got a ticket right there.
He gonna be in Orlando.
He gets to
45
count it. He
yard
gets to
line.
count it.
right there,
Man,
boy.
I have for weeks, guys. You guys have known that CeeDee Lamb is all we've had as a viable option out there on the field, and you haven't got any help from anybody else. And as of late, it's been coming from Rico Dowdle. But in the passing game, we have to get more, and Ferguson has to be that piece. Schoonmaker has come on when in his absence when he was hurt, but I think it's the yards after catch for Jake Ferguson. You have to see more for him, so he's going to be my Yeti Cool customer.
Okay.
One player, huh?
One player.
One player.
Cooper Beebe.
You can take a group. We've taken groups before. If you're going to say offensive
All right,
line.
so I'm going to say a player, and then I'm going to say his playboys that are next to him, okay?
Okay.
Cooper Beebe.
Okay.
Coming back. I'm assuming he's coming back. He has a heck of a matchup.
Yeah, please tell us more.
Vita Vea. Not just because I'm partial to the purple and gold and University of Washington players.
it has nothing
Tampa Bay loves Washington players. They have 3 contributors. Vita Vea, you got Auden, you got McMillan. All those guys contribute. All UW guys. All dogs. But big Vita Vea, everything starts and ends with him defensively. Yeah. And now, I'm going to say Cooper Beebe, but I'm really going to say your 3 interior offensive linemen. I'm going to focus on those guys, okay? So that's the Tyler Smith, that's T.J. Bass, or Hoffman, whatever they end up doing there in terms of moving Hoffman from center to guard. I don't know what their plan is. But those 3 interior linemen, okay? The reason why I'm going to say all 3 of those guys is because if you cannot get Vita Vea off the point, then you have 0 chance of getting up to the second level where they have some dogs at linebacker.
Yeah.
So if you can't get that 350-pound monster moved one direction or another, even if he gets past the line of scrimmage, even if you can run him by, that's a win. Because when you turn on the film, he's going to be 3-4 yards in the backfield.
Every time.
If you decide to try to block him with one person. Yeah. The problem that they present is if you try to block him with one person, you're going to get beat. I'm sorry, Cooper Beebe. The percentages are just not in your favor. You might win some, but you just lost one. Okay? Hold Lord Hill.
Hey.
But if you try to double team him, now you're freeing up their linebackers to roam free.
Yeah. And
if you forgot who their linebackers are, they have somebody by the name of Levante David.
Yeah.
Got a Super Bowl ring.
Yep, he's kind of a dude. On the outsides, okay, because they run a 3-4 with the stand-up ends. They like to walk guys up, play 6-man front a lot of times. They have Logan Hall.
Yeah.
Kind of a dude. And then they have a young cat by the name of Yaya.
Yeah.
Yaya Diaby, right? Diaby? Yeah, Diaby. He's nice. Big fella. 267, 260, nasty. So your offensive linemen have to be able to hike the ball and drive Vita Vea back somehow, some way, even if it's a stalemate, that's a win, and get up on those linebackers because they have those stand-up ends. It's going to be very hard to get to break that containment and get big runs. So you got to be able to go straight ahead.
Yep.
But if you're going straight ahead, you're going into a monster. So you got to be able to move them.
Okay, that's our Yeti cool customer. Thank you, Isaiah. Thank you, Hek'ma. We've got Cooper Rush, and you raised this up, Hek'ma, that he has to be clutch in order to get a win. Isaiah, you talked about the velocity of some of the footballs from Cooper Rush. The last 3 games, they played the Giants, bad defense, Cincinnati, bad defense. You played Carolina. Carolina's 3-1 football team, not a great defense. Yeah. Now you're facing Tampa Bay. You've got Todd Bowles, the head coach, who's been a Super Bowl winning coordinator in this league, been a Super Bowl winning player as a defender in this league.
Used to coach here.
It's going to be a tougher challenge for Cooper Rush here on Sunday night. But here's what's interesting. Cooper has won on Sunday night before.
Yes, he has.
Dude, and he joked about it. He said, yeah, I joked with my brother's like, most of my starts have happened in prime time. Yeah. Thanksgiving Day games, Sunday nights. Cooper not playing these 1 o'clock games here, man. Yeah. Cooper's out here.
Cooper, like Wesley Snipes.
He had the number one crews of getting Cooper Rush. Romo.
Oh my God, Wesley Snipes agent, man.
Right, the world getting to watch Cooper Rush.
That's funny.
So this is a task, man. This is a task this week, guys.
Cooper Rush has to get back. You're not going to fix velocity. You're just not going to fix velocity. But I'm not sure that velocity was ever in his favor. What was in his favor when he was having success at the quarterback position was timing and ball location. And I feel as if, as of late, he has not been releasing the ball on time, and the location has not been good at all.
Yeah.
So if you don't have velocity, you have to have timing and you have to have location, and he is missing all 3 elements right now, and that does not bode well for a quarterback. Now, he made a couple throws outside the pocket on broken plays last week, but the plays that were drawn up, they just weren't good. And what I expressed yesterday, I believe, on our show was the frustration from the players that are around him.
Yeah.
And when you have high-achieving players that are dependent on you to give them their opportunities, their effort can become null and void when you're not doing your job properly. And when my effort becomes null and void, I have less incentive to go out there and give you 100% of my effort.
Right.
And I get more and more frustrated with your inability to allow for me to do my job.
No, that's man. And as a former quarterback, what you point to as far as the improvisational part of what Cooper's game, yeah, you're having success there, but you're not having success on what we draw up.
Yes.
And as a wide receiver as well, when 5 steps, that ball is coming. You're expecting for your effort to be rewarded with the ball being on time. When we saw a couple weeks ago when Joe Burrow was here, there were times where Joe Burrow's out there throwing the ball, and I'm like, who in the hell is he throwing to? Because he's throwing the ball before the guy even comes out of his break. And those are the things about the nuances to quarterback that you go, damn, he threw into an area nobody was there. How did he see that? Yep. It's just timing. It's repetition. Confidence that you can actually get the ball there. And that's what I think that's why you look at CeeDee Lamb in the year that he's having, if he finishes with 1,000 yards, dude, come on now. It's going to be crazy because he's playing with a quarterback that literally has no timing with him at all.
His touchdown last week was a bad throw.
Yeah, but
CeeDee made a heck of a play, but it was a bad throw.
Back in the end zone, he just running to a spot. Yeah. Again, it's things like that, and that's why I posed the question, because he has. I said Cooper has to be clutch, and even as I was typing it, I'm like, this don't even. I can't even finish this sentence because what we need him to be in a game like this with a defense like this is going to present so many problems. He's going to have to be on time with the ball, and what has he been? He's been late. He's been throwing behind guys, and that's what's gotten him in trouble. That's what's gotten other guys in trouble. And as we point to guys like Tolbert and all those other players, and we're saying, hey, you're not giving us anything. Well, how many of those throws are behind the guy? Or how was the play designed? Is Cooper Rush actually attacking the defense?
Let's go a little deeper here. Okay, Tampa Bay favored by 4 here. If this game gets away,
you said about how much?
4.
I thought you said 40.
I thought you said 40.
I'm like, damn, let's just leave.
No, by 4. But we have seen games this year,
Yes,
teams that have felt like they're down by 4.
Facts.
If it gets away, is Trey Lance an option? Do they go and say, Trey, go get in here?
I feel like they should have done that weeks ago. At least give him some packages. That's just me personally. You're in a situation where both your available quarterbacks, all right, outside of DiNucci, both of your quarterbacks are on 1-year deals. This is their last year.
Will Greer.
Will Greer. Sorry, I said DiNucci. I'm sorry. Will Greer. We had all those guys in here.
You wasn't wrong.
Yeah, so those guys are on their last year of their contract. So my comprehension was get Trey in there because you've seen what you're going to get out of Cooper Rush. You've seen the last few weeks has given you all the affirmation and confirmation that you need to say, all right, we know who he is, and we know what he's capable of, and we're not going to get anything more. And what are we going to lose? You already lost the playoffs. Playoffs are gone. I don't care what the percentages say. Playoffs are done, and you'll know by the end of this game. Before the game. What risk are you running outside of your ability to re-sign him at a lower price by putting Trey Lance in the game? Yeah. I believe that the only reason why he has not been put in the game is because they have all the leverage right now to re-sign him for pennies on the dollar. He hasn't shown anything.
Yeah.
So he can't warrant any money. He can't demand any money, any high-stake dollars as a backup quarterback. So by not playing him, you get him for the low. Now, if he goes out there and balls out, whatever. I mean, everybody has their opinions on whether that would happen or not. He goes out there and balled out. Price just went up. So what advantage do you get from the Cowboys if you're not making the playoffs outside of finding out, hey, okay, he's a better player than he is a practicer? Yeah. I don't really know, right? I called all the preseason games. I've seen what his struggles were then. That was a long time ago.
That's rich. And let's go to the opposite of what's happening in Atlanta, all right? Where you have a guy like Penix, you better shelve him because, hey, if these guys get a chance to see him, they're going to want him. Yes, he's going to be torch picks and fire sticks at the wall, right?
$90 million for 14 games for Kirk Cousins.
Boom, my man. So you're going to have a problem. You're going to have a problem from your fan base with that. I think it's the complete opposite here. When I look at what Trey has, his inability after Dak's injury, I think they haven't seen it. I think they know from a just read and react standpoint. If we think he's late, if we think Cooper Rush is late and behind on throws, what would we be getting?
It's the same. It's the same.
Essentially the same, or maybe not even any effort to even – he doesn't see it. Maybe he's not even seeing the field because of the pressure and all of the things that Cooper Rush has been able to – look, he's just been taking sacks, basically. Look, my thing is this. After this game, if you are mathematically eliminated – and both of them,
the old FF apostrophe
both of them, So I'll just pick one poison over the other and say these last 2 games, Trey, let's see what you got. Because obviously not having a 4th-round pick this year is going to impact you. It impacted you last year. Look at the guy that went in the 4th round last year that you could have been able to pick up. I think San Francisco was able to pick up a running back. The Bucs were able to pick up a guy. Also,
who's that? Bucky?
Yeah, right. These are running back. These are guys that you possibly could have used. I think if you use this guy, if you're only pushing him up so that you can use him as bait, be able to get something for him in return. That's my only thing with him.
I understood why they weren't playing him. I do understand why they weren't playing him early on. But since what you've seen from Cooper Rush over these past 2-3 games, I think they have the same issues. Cooper Rush had the advantage of understanding the system. He had the advantage of, I have a history of throwing the ball on time and getting the ball in the playmaker's hands so that they can do what they do.
Right. Those
things are gone. So now that you guys now share the same disability.
Equal playing field. Yeah.
I might as well see what you can do because you possess a better running ability.
Just think about whether Mike is here next year or not. You need to have some tape so somebody can look and say, what do we do with the quarterback here?
Correct.
With this quarterback, and they've made an investment in. So, anyways,
so you're talking about from the executive side, they need to be taking a look.
I think you have to. Mm-hmm. You know what Cooper is. You do not know what Trey Lance is right now. They may know from a practice standpoint.
For sure. In preseason, back in August.
But you just talked about it. Is he more of a gamer? Has he improved? Is there any hope? And if there's not, move on, but at least put something on tape. But hey, that's just me. I'm
for sure.
What do I know?
Walk your trap, take over your trap. Let's go.
He'll be available.
He will be.
For the low. For the low.
Harris, Isaiah Stanback. I'm Newy Scruggs. Our final segment coming right here on Players Lounge, brought to you by Aristocrat Gaming on DallasCowboys.com.
Hey, Danny McCray here for Smoothie King. You know every great workout deserves a great reward. So treat yourself right with new coconut smoothie bowls. Made with real fruit, crunchy, purely Elizabeth granola, creamy coconut, and topped with the chocolate hazelnut or honey drizzle. With 2 new flavors, it's perfect for you and the workout buddy. So you both can stay on track even after you leave the track. Scoop up new coconut smoothie bowls only at Smoothie King, the official smoothie of the Dallas Cowboys.
Hey y'all, Matt Pittman of Meat Church here. With football season kicking off, I'm already gearing up to bring the smoker back to AT&T Stadium for some epic tailgates. But with that Texas heat, it's crucial to keep my beer hand cramping cold. That's where Yeti's insulated Colster can cooler comes in clutch. This year, you can even get them with the iconic star engraved on the side. Licensed Yeti Cowboys gear is now available at Stadium Pro Shops, concessions, and on Yeti.com. Check it out today. Yeti, official cooler and drinkware of the Dallas Cowboys.
To kick off the 2024 NFL season, Boss teamed up with the Cowboys and Micah Parsons to launch an iconic apparel collection. The Boss Cowboys collection unites football and fashion while reflecting what it truly means to be a boss. Arriving just in time for the start of the season, the distinctive attire from the latest Boss Cowboys expansion offers sports aficionados and true bosses the chance to show their team spirit and style. Get yours today at nflshop.com/HugoBoss, HugoBoss.com, and Boss retail stores. # be your own boss.
Raising Cane's presents the other rules of football. Rule 1, any broadcast without the express addition of cooked-to-order Cane's chicken fingers is prohibited. Rule 12, no crinkle-cut fries, Texas toast, or craveable Cane's sauce constitutes an illegal formation. And Rule 31, anybody who loves to feed their game face is an eligible receiver of Cane's. When it comes to winning game day, Cane's rules. Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love. Go Cowboys.
Back to the Players Lounge.
Cowboy Nation, Amanda Foster has been named your 2024 Dallas Cowboy Fan of the Year, presented by Captain Morgan for her dedication to the team and spicing up the game. Vote for Amanda to be named the ultimate NFL Fan of the Year at NFL.com/Fan of the Year.
Shout out, Amanda.
Yes.
The Captain Morgan.
Yes, El Capitan.
All right, Players Lounge brought to you by Aristocrat Gaming. Hek'ma Harris is here. Isaiah Stanback, our guest. We appreciate you. That's right. Appreciate you.
Bear Church is
Yeah, what BC up to, man?
Man, you know this boy is always on top of a mountain
they
somewhere.
They have vacation, skiing, golfing. They living a life, man.
Hey, man.
I got to add some more podcasts to my schedule so I can take me some trips, you know?
It is what it is. It is what it is. Micah Parsons said he doesn't need to be the highest paid defensive player in the league.
Sounds good.
You know, what's the big difference between 30, 40 million? And I just keep hearing the line from Jerry Jones where he once said, just because I said it doesn't make it so.
Yeah.
Dak Prescott said he didn't have to be the highest paid guy. Then all of a sudden, Dak Prescott made sure he threw in there, I do have an obligation.
Yeah, I do.
To other players in the league.
Of course.
So, Isaiah, you're a player. You know Micah. When you hear these comments, what? Give me the player's perspective when you hear a man stand up and say that to me.
I hear him trying to say the right things. All year long, Micah's been trying to be a leader. He's been trying to be a leader. He made that statement early. I have to step forward. I have to step up in regards of leadership, right? And that I think that was the one box that hadn't been checked for him yet. And I think that was probably told to him by some elders or I don't know, somewhere along the line. Somebody was like, hey, if you want to get that big bag, you need to step into the leadership role. And he's checked himself a number of times, right? He's had some bad body language. He's done some things this year, and he corrected that. I think this is in that same boat where, hey, say the things that are going to be favorable for your team instead of coming out there and saying what's on your heart and saying, I need the bag and I'm going to get the bag.
For sure.
So let's call it what it is. You spend your whole life as an athlete, especially just as a football player, trying to get to this level.
Yeah.
Once you get there, your job is to win as many games you can, hopefully walk away with some jewelry, and walk away with the biggest bag that you can.
Yeah.
Unless your name is Thomas Brady, where you give to the team, right, for the greater good of the team so that you can ensure that you get the rings. I think Micah was trying to embody and channel his inner Tom Brady, but this team is not there, right? They're not where Tom was when he started making those financial decisions.
Yeah. One thing I know about the NFL stands for not for long, and a guy that's putting his body on the line the way that he is, he's not one of those protected positions. He's not going to be able to play quarterback for 15, 20 years like the name you just talked about. He's going to be a guy that needs to look out for his own interests because he's going to have 300-pounders rolling around at his knees and ankles for the rest of his NFL career. Right. And I think for him, as good as that sounds in theory, it's his responsibility to be the highest paid defensive player.
So at the end of the day, and we've seen this with numerous players, does Micah set the market?
Yes.
Yes.
Does he set the market?
Yes. Okay. Absolutely.
Is he here to set the market?
Yes.
Okay.
Jerry Jones is, okay, it's real simple. You name me the player, a blue chip player that Jerry's wanted that walked away.
I feel you.
He doesn't do it. He's incapable of doing it.
So what's your team look like then with the three of the highest paid players at their position?
Remember the Lakers, Shaq and Kobe?
Yeah.
Super friend.
Yeah. I mean, that's the reality.
There's a Robert Orr. You go stand there.
Because you don't let Micah go into his last year without a contract. Just for the respect factor. Now, this team has pushed the envelope in regards to other positions, right? They did it with Zach Martin. They did it with Dak twice.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think that you want to play that game with Micah. Just don't get the vibes that's something that you want to do. I don't know that he would understand as well as those other two individuals. You pick up what I'm putting down.
Yeah, I got you.
So it's not somebody
think you could do this to me?
Exactly.
It's gonna be a standoff for real.
Training day for real.
All right, let's make these.
That's good.
Let's make these picks. Last night in the Thursday night game,
Heck of a game.
Hek'ma, you had the Chargers winning 23-17. Chargers win. Barry Church had the Chargers winning 21-17. Chargers win. I had the Chargers winning 26-24. So, all right, this is now we got to start to get to the nitty gritty.
You got to put DeMontre in there too. What DeMontre say? DeMontre had the Broncos.
Denver.
Yeah.
Jesse Holly had Denver as well.
I mean, yeah, Jesse had
DeMontre, you in on this now?
I mean, what you expect the Capitol to do?
Oregon versus Oregon.
He's not here to defend himself.
He nothing to defend. Wrong.
Okay.
Wrong is wrong.
Boy, I tell you.
Wrong is wrong.
I love it. This is what's
wrong
going
is wrong. All right, Chris Bean, what you got here, man? Exactly.
All right, first game is this is gonna be a banger. I've got Houston at Kansas City. I looked up at I thought this was a misprint. It has Houston favored by 3.5.
Yeah, that's a mistake. I'm gonna go with Kansas City. I think they may have. They're talking a lot of stuff to Mahomes, man. So I think Patrick Mahomes puts the cape on again. I'm going KC. I'm going to go 28-14.
Give me KC to win by a field goal, 23-20.
H-Town.
Ooh.
All right, Book of Integrity. Put him down.
Okay, all right.
That D-line is nasty.
Okay.
All right, Chris.
You got a score on that one there, Isaiah?
Let's go 24-17.
Okay.
All right, next game I got is at Pittsburgh at Baltimore.
It's the Pickens factor for me. I'm gonna take Baltimore Murderland, baby. I'm gonna go Baltimore 23-21.
Take Baltimore to win this. I don't know about TJ Watt. I think this is a big one here. 27, because Baltimore lost to him earlier, so I think Baltimore wins this one nicely. 27-17.
Return to the king. He's been a little quiet lately. I think they're going to get him going as they start heading to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Be more.
All right.
27-14.
All right, next game I got is Arizona at Carolina.
Kyler.
It's going to be a little cold in there at Carolina, I heard.
Come on, man. Young
Carolina's favored by 4.5. No, excuse me. Arizona's
Carolina's
favored by 4.5.
They stopped that after last week. They didn't stop that.
No, well, ain't that something? Ain't that something? Vegas came through with this with the room just swept everybody.
We screwed up on that one.
Rush. This ain't Cooper Rush. This is Kyler Murray. Yeah, man, young Kyler right here. Look, they've got to try to keep pace here. So I say Arizona wins this one here, and I think they come out here with a good game, and I'm going to go 31-20. Young Kyler. I'm
going Call of Duty, and I'm going to go 28-20.
Going with the Desert Boys. Yeah. Let's go 28-17.
All right, next game I got is Tennessee at Indianapolis.
Oh, my God. Well, and somewhere,
Indy
is favored. Just flush.
Indy is favored by 3.5.
Give me that Jonathan Taylor.
Oh, so you think he gonna run it in?
Run it up. Run it up.
Is the ball gonna make it to the end zone?
Cross the goal line.
31-17.
You going 31-17? Indy?
Mm-hmm.
Man, Indy.
It's starting to get some confidence now.
Indy been looking bad. Oh man. All right, I'm going Indy. Give me Indy in this one. Give me a 17-13 game. Something ugly.
It's hard to trust the Cap at the quarterback position right now. He's just not accurate. But at the end of the day, Will Levis is not in, so I think it's going to be a close football game here. 16-10, Indy wins it.
Right. 16.
Yeah, I got no faith.
That's a nasty.
Yeah, it would be that kind of game, man.
Next game I got is the Los Angeles Rams are going across the country and playing at the New York Jets. Rams are favored by 3.5.
Oh.
Yeah, give me the Rams. Yeah, give me the Rams and Puka Nahua them.
Puka.
Give me Puka them, and I'm gonna go.
Sound like somebody's cousin, huh?
Yeah, 20. Puka and them. 22. Give me 20. Give me 20-10.
Really?
Yeah, 20-10.
Really?
Yeah, Rams.
All right. Give me Matthew Stafford. I think they're gonna put up 35.
35.
Yeah, give me 35-10.
On that defense?
That defense ain't even doing
defense.
That defense ain't. Sauce Gardner's not even making the Pro Bowl this year,
which is crazy.
He's been exposed.
26-17 Rams. 26-17 Rams. Win this one.
Rams is on the mid. Hey, listen, those DNs they got that we saw at training camp. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I had the Rams making the playoffs.
Oh my goodness.
Beginning of the year.
I don't like them making the playoffs because they make the playoffs. Seattle's not. I don't like it.
Houston.
Gino hurt.
We'll get to your Seahawks in a minute here, buddy.
All right, what you got?
Some things never
Philly
change.
at the Commandos.
It's the one. Philly at Commandos.
Come on, Heck.
You go
Heck.
Commando.
Hey,
Philly is favored by 3.5.
I'm gonna go with your frat brother.
Let me find out you are naked and afraid. Let me.
Come on, say it. Get that green on. Get your
I'm
green.
going with your frat brother.
Go with your green.
I'm gonna go 13-7.
Beaver, let me find out.
Yo, that's crazy, bro.
I'm going to talk to Daddy. I'm going to tell Daddy to put your name in the hat for naked and afraid. Beaver, you don't see Hek'ma getting on that little kayak?
Naked and afraid.
With a little satchel?
So we hanging out, dog.
You're going to need a bigger satchel.
No, don't do it.
Oh, God.
Don't do it.
26-21 Philly.
Oh, man. All right. We got Philly versus who again?
Washington.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, Philadelphia, man. Let's go 28-27. I think that'll be a close one.
1 point game.
All right, next game, we got a really good game. We got Minnesota is traveling to the Seattle Seahawks.
Dirty Bird, baby.
All right, Stanback's got Seattle.
Doggone right I do.
You got
I
Seattle?
don't feel good about
He
it.
does.
You got Seattle?
I got Seattle just off of respect.
Seattle.
You got Seattle?
Yeah.
Even with Gino? Is Gino playing?
Gino ain't been doing nothing.
Okay.
We got a running game.
Okay.
Let's go 17-14.
17-14.
Yeah, we got a two-headed monster in the backfield.
I got to start running
right?
through these quicker.
All right, let me get Minnesota 24-17.
Yeah, give me the Vikings. I'm on Vikings 24-21.
Let's make this quick. Jacksonville at Las Vegas. Las Vegas.
Y'all do a lot
is
of
favored
games.
by 1. Yeah, of course we do.
Someone
went 10-0 last week.
I went 12-0.
Oh, 12. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Give me Duval. Give me Duval 17-10. That was hard to say.
Going Jacksonville. Give me Jacksonville 24 to
Jacksonville Raiders
13.
Yeah, Jacksonville 31-7.
San Francisco at Miami. Miami's favored by 1.
San Francisco at Miami?
That's correct.
Coach Soul getting it done. 24-23.
No way. I'm going 49ers. I'm going to go Niners 17. Give me Niners 17-15. Something crazy.
Yeah, Shanahan. He's on a mission. Let's go 24 to 10.
Disrespected Tua.
All right, next
Tua
one.
ain't be doing crap. I love him, but he ain't be doing nothing.
Sunday Night Football. Tampa Bay at Dallas.
Ooh, that game.
Tampa Bay by 4.
Forgot about that game.
All right, Isaiah, come on, pick it.
I'm going with Tampa. I think they just have too much on the running game, and Mike Evans is in pursuit for 1,000 yards. So let's go 31-17. Tampa.
28-17. Tampa.
He just prices right at me.
Hey, Beamer, man, we need this one, Beamer.
Say it with your heart, not your soul.
What you got the Cowboys winning by?
Man, I got the Bucks. I'm gonna go with the Bucks. I'm gonna go 24. I'm gonna go 24-20.
What have y'all done to him?
Yeah, 24-20.
What have y'all done to Hek'ma?
24-20, Tampa.
So you gonna join me and violate the sheet of integrity?
Yeah, dog.
Who are you?
I know.
He sometimes he picks with his head, not his heart.
It happens.
Now, see, he went 12-0 last week, and he not hey man.
12-0. He's trying to get it in.
Checking some games back.
Trying to run it back.
He's trying to get that streak.
All right, Hek'ma, lead us out here, sir.
Cowboy Nation, I hope your team win. Let's go.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys? Yeah!